Hi, this is Cor here, and today I want to share something with you about not the dojo mindset, but something that I actually use a lot for goal setting, but also for having the mindset of creating a goal for yourself. And therefore, we go to the soccer field. And this is a fun thing because this is something that I actually use quite a lot, and finally made sense to me to start sharing this a bit more. And as you can see, here's a basic soccer field where I just explain what's up. If you play soccer and you are going to remove the goal, what will happen? Well, literally, your life or your game is goalless. And for some people, it's actually a fun thing because we tend to share, like, yeah, I have to goal this, goal that. But what are we going to do? What is the direction that we want to go to? A lot of people don't live through to their goals, and often they forget some things. The circles here in green are basically the skills you can think of. In any game, you have defenders, you have midfield, you have attackers, and together you want to achieve a goal. And on the opposite, you have your opponents. I will give them exclamation marks because there's always something that can go wrong and there can be against you. And I do it with 11. And of course, I can go along because it's even better than this. Because the fun thing is that you can see this as like your skills. What I offer, like skills, mindset, and actions. But often we forget that we also have a team of coaches on the side who are actually helping you to reach those skills. And on this side, you have the opposing team, which have also their own set. And this can be anything that can be against you, like traumas, thoughts, your own thoughts, because often we are our own problems. And so there's a list of more of these things. Why I'm sharing this is because when you want to achieve something, you need to make a few assessments. And one of these assessments is like, hey, what is your starting point? Some people are lucky in their life and they are ahead in life. For example, they already, when they are on the field, they already start with 1-0 or even 3-0, 3 against 0. Talking about if you want to achieve your goal and you have rich parents, you have a whole network set up, you already have skills that you can actually get into easily, then you already have an advantage. But often in life, we don't have this. There's a possible chance that you are lagging behind. For example, when I started my journey, I had the sheer luck of studying, a good brain, that I was able to go to the university. But still, I used to live from poverty mindset. So let's put it like this, that my starting point was 2 against 3. Which is not bad. But I know people in life who have 0 and they started against 10. And what they had to overcome to achieve success is, besides only having a goal, because it's really easy to have like, yeah, I want to become rich, blah, blah, blah. But if you don't know what it is to be rich, how you can get to access to these things and whatsoever, it makes it even worse. And why do I share this? Is because we tend to forget that there are multiple ways to get towards those goals. And therefore you need a good assessment. And one of these assessments is that you make a list of skills that you already have. What skills do you already possess that you can take along? What attitudes do you need? Exactly what I explained in the dojo framework. What do you need to discipline more? What are the skills sets that you have? What is the mindset that you have? What are the actions that you take? And also assess on the other side, what is holding you back? I will put this one in red because that works a bit better for me. What are the mindsets that holding you back? What are the skills that you still lack? And I'm not even talking about the network, because network is on both sides. Because you have people of network who are actually not helpful, and there are people like who are willing to help you. And I draw them here. To whom do you have access and whom are your opposites? For example, if you are working for a boss at the moment and you know for sure that despite the fact that you're getting paid, your boss is trying to keep you at the same spot, then you know that this person is on this side. But you have a colleague or a coach where you can talk along, they are on this side. They are willing to help you and you can ask them. You can ask them for help. And in that sense, you need to make an assessment in several layers. In the future, I will explain more on this topic, because this is a mindset that actually helped me to create a target. For example, if I have a goal, I like to have the example of building my business, or the goal of putting 10 videos out, or the goal of getting out of my comfort zone so that I am able to record multiple videos. As you might notice, I'm still searching on the way how I can record myself, and I don't care actually, because I'm sharing this just to say like, hey, this is also my own journey. And one of the easiest things, and one of the things I struggled with during my studies, is actually finishing stuff. And I was getting my diploma, and I put the goal here, diploma. So in hindsight, obviously, I started thinking like, okay, what is holding me back? Okay, I was insecure. I didn't have the right people that were actually helping me with studying. At least that's what I thought. But I found out that there were actually people on my side here coaching me like, hey, you can do this. What do you need? Let's study together. A lot of these thoughts were actually not working against me. That was talking about the bad side. What were the things that I actually had? I was able to study because I could read, I could write, I could comprehend information, because that's what you mostly do when studying. I was able to spend time on it. I was able to set my mind if necessary. And all these skills I put together were able to help me to get in the direction of the goal of getting my diploma. And that takes time. That is something that I had to learn. But you can do this for any goal. For example, I don't know how it is to have 1 million followers yet. That's one of my personal goals. Is if I want to have like 1 million followers. What are skills that I already have? Well, I can talk. I have a camera. I have multiple ideas. And I put them on this side. Then I need to learn a strategy. After the skills, I need to have a strategy. Okay, how do I get there? Maybe I need some guidance with coaching and coaches. And as I can see, while I'm writing, I'm not writing in camera. But maybe I can zoom in a little bit like this. And then you see I might need to have some coaching or buying programs to study, to actually get to my goal. And when I have this list created, I basically have the setup for my personal team. I need definitely people to help me achieve this. And it can be either a camera guy, it can be a social media person, it can be actually you. Because when you're seeing this and you're like, hey, this is interesting, you're also one of the people that are a part of my team to achieve this goal. And for the opposite, it works the same. What works against me if I want to achieve what I don't want to achieve, my goal? Well, a negative mindset, right? Not developing my skills. Not filming, not practicing. Listen to naysayers. And, I didn't write not practicing. And these things are actually one of the things that I'm aware of, that I've been procrastinating quite a lot on these videos, because one of the things is that self-doubt is one of the worst ways to get yourself not in the right setting. But keep on doing this and you will get somewhere at some point. So if I have to summarize what I'm sharing with you now, it's make yourself a goal, make it visual. For me, football works next to the whole martial arts mindset because I can implement it in this part. I'm searching for, okay, what is the green part, what can help me? The red part is what, in this case, what is against me. Sometimes you're lucky. I had to, for example, throughout the years, I had to save up for a camera. I had to find a way to record stuff. I had to learn a lot of skills on how to present and all these things. On this side, I was also searching for coaches. This team on this side, actually, my coaching or my trainer's team, actually was or training staff, as they would say. For me, it consists of quite a lot of people. And I've collected them, luckily. But there was still me on the pitch taking the action towards that goal. Either taking action on asking questions, either taking action on, or actually on disciplining my emotions, because I used to self-doubt. I still am doubting if I'm doing the right thing. But that's a part of the game. That's a part of the fun, because when you get feedback, and please do, if you see this video, please give the feedback, be honest. It doesn't need to be perfect, but I know for sure that if you start doing this and applying this mindset or this thought in your life, that it would definitely help you. And to continue, work through what works against you, either your own thoughts, either your own doubts, and if you're aware of those, try to eliminate them as good as possible, and that helps a lot. That goes along with a good strategy. Hopefully this inspired you a little bit to think a bit deeper, and next time when you watch a soccer game or a football game, think of this. If there's no goal, you're just playing around. And if that's the life that you want, I don't think so, because you're watching this. So go for it and go after your goals.